So in this video, I just wanted to share one of my favorite go-to Valentine's Day desserts. I love it. It's like a red velvet brownie with some white chocolate drizzle on top. I love it. Everyone else that I've made it for seems to like it, so that's a good sign. It makes a big batch, which is always nice. So yeah, let's get into it. So you're gonna grab just whatever red velvet box mix you have, a brownie mix. I like to use dark chocolate or fudge just because it kind of cuts the sweetness. 1 egg for the brownie, 3 for the cake typically, but go according to the box for the cake mix. Your oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, olive oil would not work for this recipe, white chocolate, condensed milk, your measurements, and 2 mixing bowls. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. She's gonna be making the brownie part, I'm making the red velvet, and we're gonna experiment and have fun. All right. I guess technically you're supposed to do your wet ingredients and then your dry ingredients, but I was just like, put it all together.
I don't think Duncan Hines and Betty Crocker or whoever will care too much.
Like, don't tell them. So here we're just following the box recipe to the T, just making sure that we're mixing the brownie and the red velvet in separate bowls. Okay. Physics! Well, you definitely don't make this if you want to be healthy.
Wait, is that a... Okay.
Okay, so with the red velvet cake, you want to make it as light and fluffy as possible. So first I'm going to start off with a slower speed, and then I'm going to like crank that thing up and really be aggressive with it where you're creating bubbles and it looks very light and airy. Just oiling the pan. Okay, so we're going to put our brownie in first.
Okay. So right in here?
Yep. Just throw it on. So it actually doesn't matter if you pour in the brownie mix or the cake mix first, the brownie will always sink to the bottom. So what you want to do is try to fold in that brownie mix, so almost making like a rotation with your hand where you're pulling it from the bottom and flipping it onto the top. You don't want to over mix it because then the consistency will be a little bit weird and the color will be strange. But if you under mix it, you'll have very distinct areas of cake and brownie, and then it's not a red velvet brownie anymore.
Perfect.
2 hours later.
Just kidding, we only had it in there for 40 minutes. We poked a toothpick in it, and when there's a little bit of brownie coming out, that's perfect. Now I'm just taking a silicone spatula and going around the edges so that it's easier to take out when it's time to serve, and poking holes with a fork in it so that when I pour my condensed milk on it, it gets to soak in. You want to do this right when it comes out the oven so it's nice and hot and the condensed milk can melt. Now here at the end, I'm taking white chocolate that I melted. I added a little bit of oat milk to the white chocolate before putting it in the microwave, just so that it's a little bit smoother and easier for me to spread along. I like to just splash it, but be creative with this process. Sometimes I even use a cheesecake frosting with it. So you can do whichever one you want to do. A no-bake cheesecake is brilliant on top as well. What are your thoughts? Like it? Thank you so much for joining. I hope this was helpful for you, that you try it at home. It's super fun. I'm super happy that my friend Rachel was able to join me and bake with me. She was awesome. She's like behind the camera, filming and making sure everything was aesthetically pleasing, because that is not my area. If you could make it with a friend, definitely recommend. It makes it so much more fun. You have great conversation while it's baking, and it makes the time go by a lot faster too. But yeah, like and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for June's loop.